feel like you're just hitting a wall with your partner? Like there's something going on here. There's some sort of barrier that you can't break through no matter how hard you try. It's really difficult. And you're probably not alone. A lot of us come into a relationship with past emotional and relational wounds. What that does is we put up that wall. We put up that defense system to protect us from any sort of attack that might be out there. And unfortunately, we've been attacked in relationships before. And so there's a part of that there where maybe that wall at one point was necessary. However, when we're in a loving and safe relationship, we don't need that wall anymore. But it can be really, really challenging to have a relationship with somebody where you feel like their wall is just so sturdy and that you can't get deeper with them. And so I'm going to share 3 quick tips with you guys to really help you understand how can I begin, and keyword is begin, because this is a long journey with needing time and consistency to rebuild trust, to break down some of these walls. So this is how we can begin to do that process to start that journey. All right, first one seems kind of obvious, seems kind of simple, but we have to create an emotionally safe space. What is an emotionally safe space? It's just a space in which your partner feels comfortable coming to you with their fears, their worries, their stressors, their concerns in life. And so this is creating that space means you're not criticizing them. You're accepting what they have to say with open arms. You're welcoming that. And it also means booking out the time. So there's so many times in couples therapy, I hear we just don't have time for the relationship. We just don't, we have so much other things going on. We have so many responsibilities, but it's vital. Like this is vital to book out that time for your relationship on a consistent basis. There goes that consistency piece again, where your partner knows, hey, this is a time where I can share how I'm feeling and I can count on this once a week. So set aside some time, make it fun, maybe grill in the backyard and talk about what's going on in life, what some of the worries are, what some of the stressors are. Cuddle up by the fire with your hot chocolate. Make it unique to your relationship, but definitely make it happen. So creating that emotionally safe space. All right. So secondly is asking open-ended questions. So as we're listening to our partner, we want to let our partner know that we are engaged in what they have to say. We care about what they're saying. And in order to do that, we ask open-ended questions to get more information from them. So what an open-ended question is, not a yes or no question. Those questions kind of fall flat and don't really allow our partner to maybe expand on what they're thinking or what they're feeling. And that's what our job is, to get our partner to expand on what they're saying. So maybe we're asking questions like, how does this impact how you view yourself? Does this remind you of anything that was challenging to get through previously? So we're asking these thought-provoking questions that are digging a little bit more beneath the surface than maybe the surface level relationship that we've had. And that's the goal of this entire thing, is to dig deeper, to have more intimacy, more connection, to have that fulfilling relationship that we all need. So the second one, asking open-ended questions to show that you're engaged. Thirdly, and this is my favorite one because I'm just obsessed with empathy. It's so necessary. It's the number one skill in my mind of what a healthy relationship needs. And that's letting your partner know that you're not alone in this pain. As we know, there's a lot of pain in the world. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. And it's really, really challenging emotionally, physically, mentally for us to navigate that all. That's why we're in a relationship. We're in a relationship so we don't have to do it by ourselves. So we have our partner there to hold some of that emotional weight, to take on some of that emotional labor that is so heavy to us at times. And so that's your responsibility there with empathy, is to be able to put yourself in your partner's perspective. Express to them what you imagine that would be like for them. So think about the feelings that they have. Think about the pain that they're feeling. Think about their past experiences and how this might relate to them. Think about all of that and really sit in the mud with them. Really sit in it. Even though I know it's challenging, I know it's hard, but your partner needs you to hold those feelings so that they can figure out their own problem and they can fix their own problem. So your job as partner is not to fix it. I know we all try. I know we all really, really do try to fix our partner's problems. But oftentimes that feels dismissive. It feels like we're not listening to our partner. It feels like we're not understanding our partner, and we're not being empathetic or validating the pain that they're in. So when we try to save them from that, we don't allow them to resolve it themselves, which they can do. Your partner is very smart. Your partner is very smart. They have been through so much and they have gotten through everything already, and they would continue to do so. They just need you to let them know that you're not alone, that you are with them in this crazy journey of life. So that third piece of empathy, super important. To summarize, first, creating that emotional space. We have to book out the time. We have to book out the time, we have to book out the space, and we have to be willing to listen. Second is we have to ask open-ended questions. So we want to show our partner that we're continuing to be engaged. We want to learn more information about what they're telling us. And third, most importantly, we have to be empathetic. We have to have those difficult conversations. We have to sit in that pain with our partner. We don't want them to feel like they're alone. So with those three in mind, that helps us build a foundation and starts us on the journey of healing some of those past wounds that we've had in previous relationships.